Good afternoon, world. Good afternoon, fellow televisions in Nigeria. I'm broadcasting from Lagos, Nigeria. Good afternoon. What's happening here now? Good afternoon from Nigeria, Lagos. Good day to everybody in the world, depending on wherever you are watching me from. My name is Amahaotu. My topic today is a continuation of my topic yesterday about the TBC Community Tree of Life. Community Tree of Life. And before I go into that, I remind all of us that we are in the distribution phase now, where we give free cookies of 25,000 crinkles worth over $2,000 to every person who wants to join our TBC community. So please get onto it and let us do this and get to our destination in time. As I said, my topic is TBC Community Tree of Life. That is the tree which admin posted, showing us how we are to go about our cash flow. Cash flow is very, very important because it's one of the most important tools that admin has given to us to be able to get new recruits and at the same time get some cash to keep us going before our own money, the billion coin, becomes liquid. A lot of people are already doing this cash flow and they're making a lot of money. If you don't know how to go about it, please join our leader, Randy Wilson, in this Cash Flow Institute, as I call it. You only pay $10 per week. And by the time you learn, within 2, 3, 4 weeks, you'll be cash flowing and you'll be making at least $100 in a day or in a week. For those of us in Nigeria, $100 in a week is a lot of money. Approximately 40,000 naira, and that is the salary of 4 people in Nigeria. Average normal 4 people in Nigeria. So let me go to that tree of life now. I have to share my screen. I have to share my screen. So I will get to the blog. Let me minimize this now. Here. So I will have to get to the blog. How to get to the blog? Do that through Crinkle Cash back office. My internet is very slow today because we are having the rainy season this time of the year in Nigeria, and it's raining now. So the internet is slow, please pardon me, but it's working. So I'm still getting to my Crinkle back office. From Crinkle back office, I go to education. In case of those who don't know exactly how to get to their, share their screen, I click on education, and the education goes straight to the blog. At the blog now, I find out exactly the one that I need. What is happening today in the blog? Let me see. Your private self versus your public self. This is a video poster. I will advise everybody to go and read it. We know that the August cruise contest is coming to an end today. So those who need to view the same button meetings and do their broadcasting, this is your last chance to go about that now, so that your recruitment will be considered in as one of the contestants. So I'm going to the Tree of Life now. Here it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the Tree of Life, which is a symbolic representation of how we should go about our cash flow. Admin has done that. First of all, I started yesterday with the roots, with the fibrous roots here, where there are our leaders and the broadcasters. They are the ones who are our foundation, and they are the ones who teach us how to use the instruments, use the system already established in TBC community to go about our cash flow. But these gentlemen and ladies, they need encouragement by being respected and loved. We need to love them so that they'll be open and teach us what we need to do. If we don't love them and respect them, they will leave us. That's what Admin has said here, and that is the truth. You have to love anybody who is teaching you, anybody who is giving you things that you require to exist. And these ladies and gentlemen of our leaders and broadcasters, they are very humble, and they've taken to the ideas of our great admin to be very nice and generous. So please, let us love them. Let us show them love so that they will keep on teaching us and guiding us as we march towards our destination, the 1 billion membership target, verifiable members. So today I go to the stem of the tree. You can see the stem here as admin has shown it. It says, he has written here, the trunk is when we get our household to join. Actually, if you are married and you have your wife or your husband, your spouse, and then you have your children, it is expedient that every one of them should join, because it will relieve you of a lot of burden. Everybody will contribute. Everybody has his own friends and well-wishers. And if they are grown-up members of your family, they have their own families. So that way we expand. That way we have a good foundation. That way we have cooperation and concord in the family, where everybody supports everyone towards our march. And by the time we get to a destination, it is an explosion of wealth in the family, apart from helping you in the cash flow, because that is the essence of this, the cash flow. By the time a new member comes in with the family, every one of them will pay their $10, of course, to become real members of the community, have their send button turned on, and have their wallets open for them to do transactions. And by the time they join, you have already joined, and you have, in case you don't have enough crinkles in the account, because if you are a new member, you have the cookies, you don't have crinkles yet because you have not redeemed their cookies, and that will be in November. You naturally have your upline, the person who recruited you. You have paid your own $100 to him. By the time now you are introducing your families, every member you introduce to him, and through him, they get their $100 crinkles in their account now to have their wallet loaded with some money. You get 50% of the introduction. That is something for you to build up your own cash flow, while your upline is also cash flowing, and at the same time, he teaches all of you. He teaches all of you how to go about cash flow, and everybody brings in another person. That way, we are expanding exponentially, and we are able to get to our target within 1 or 2 years, as admin has proposed.
Sorry, he needs to get to go into Lagos. And
So I'm sorry, my wife just came in here now. Please forgive me. We have the gift, the wonderful gift that admin has used to show his magnanimity, his generosity, to show that he wants to create abundance, he wants to eradicate poverty. This gift of 25,000 cookies now that is redeemable in November is the first thing you use to introduce TBC to a new recruit. When a new recruit gets it, that will prove to him that TBC is really for abundance. They are not there to collect anything from him, but to welcome him to our community. Admin writes, the gift is like a seed, and when it sprouts, it is when a purchase is made. Now, this 25,000 TBCs introduces the fellow into TBC community. He is not yet a member of TBC until he has paid his $10 admin fee. When he pays it, he becomes now a full-fledged member of TBC. That $10 represents his crinkle back office and his lifetime wallet, where he will keep his wealth, his money, his crinkles, his coins. So, and now this seed that we have sown, this wonderful seed of 25,000 crinkles, which is over $2,000, will germinate when this new recruit now goes about to fill his own wallet, which is empty until November when he redeems the cookies. It's empty. Now he buys at least $100 crinkles. He buys it through you, and you can, if you don't have the crinkles, you can introduce it to another trusted seller, a leader, a broadcaster, and that way now the cash flow is moving. You are cash flowing. And when he buys it, he now has equipped his own wallet with money, with our money, our peer-to-peer money, our private money with TBC, crinkles, or coins. And that way now, he will go about recruiting others, getting others to join TBC. It's wonderful. So from there now, we go to the branches, admin rights. The branches come from our families to close relationships that join, and the limbs come from Facebook marketing. So you have the branches and the limbs. When we, after we have gotten our family members, which form the trunk of our undertaking here in TBC, we get to our close relations. We have relations, friends, and all that. And the limbs are those ones we have as Facebook friends. Many of us have a lot, hundreds and thousands of Facebook friends. We have, through the starter system, we've taught how to approach our Facebook friends. We do not force anybody. Those that are close to us, who have been interacting with on Facebook, we offer them the gift the way we are offered, and ask them if they are okay with it. If they say okay, and ask you what, you tell them what it is. It's a smartphone money, which is recognized everywhere in the world and you can use. And then from there, you can now give him the 25,000 cookies, which he will redeem in November 2018 when the time comes. From here now, we go to the fruits. The fruits is the individual purchases that multiply our daily income. Yeah, those are the fruits. The individual purchases that multiplies our daily income. I remember I've made, within these 4 or 5 months, I think I've made up to 700 purchases, $700 purchased from my upline of crinkles. Naturally, that is individual purchase, and that has increased his cash flow and multiplied his income. So the individual purchases we make, directly or indirectly, by people recommending their people to us, that is the fruits of the tree. Apart from that, there's another fruit of the tree, which is now the cash centers. If you have a cash center, as we have been advised to do, that we should have at least 10,000 cash centers all over the world to quicken and make easy our new recruits paying their $10 bills and buying their cookies, buying their crinkles. If we have all these cash centers, and if you are one of the cash centers and people pay their $10 bill, pay you 20%, which is $2, you are making cash flow too. You are making cash flow. But please don't forget that you are seriously advised not to take away any recruit from any of our members, because they are the ones that will introduce these recruits to your cash center. You only deal with them even when they persuade you that they should be downline. You say, no, you remain with the person that introduced you. I only help you to pay your admin fee or buy your crinkles, but you remain where you are. So as you do these transactions, you are cash flowing and you are also making some income, which will support you until our money becomes liquid. We still need a lot of cash centers. We need a lot of cash centers. There are still very few. So you only need $10 Bitcoins. Admin simplifies things for us all the time. He always thinks of us. He always looks at wherever we are coming from. Like people from Nigeria, $10 is a lot of money. But if you think of what you are going to make out of it, naturally, investing $10 to buy Bitcoin and become a cash center is not the end of the world. It's not a big deal, because out of it you make money too. So he has simplified it and made it that you only need only $10 Bitcoin and not more than that, or Litecoin or Ethereum to become a cash center. So you go and fill the form, go to the Crinkle back office, go to send button, click on send button, you see registration of cash centers. You go in there and fill the form. But please don't forget that admin recommends that you should not use your home address for security purposes, because you don't know who are those that will be asking for all these transactions. And ladies and gentlemen, imagine where we, in the cryptocurrency world, we have the domination of cash centers everywhere. It will publicize our TBC. It will make us become a household word for every family in this world, and nobody can neglect us anymore. Nobody can bypass us. Everybody would like to join TBC because it is the intent. It is the system that works. It is the only system that is organized and regulated properly and forms a type of family. So it's important that we, as members of TBC, show that we are men and women of integrity. We follow the system, we keep to the rules, which is do not discount our money. Our money is very important to us. Do not discount it and reduce the value and destroy it. Do not do that. You discount it by selling it cheaper than it's worth or selling it above its price. The price is not everywhere. You have the calculators, you have everything. You only need to put the number of dollars and it will show you the number of credit codes. You don't need to do any calculation, but you do not discount our money. You discount by overpricing or underpricing it. You are not allowed to do that. And the second and most important no-go area is trying to go about looking for our admin. You are not allowed to think of that, not to even undertake that search, because we don't want anybody to know our admin, because you can imagine what the power that be will do if they know who the admin is. Then TBC will be destroyed in no time, because they know that TBC is a threat to the current fiat currency they are operating. The currency they are using to humiliate, enslave all of us. They know that TBC is the money that will knock them off their track and make them to respect human being and let human being be normal the way God has created them. God has created us with affluence, with riches everywhere, but the few people have manipulated and cornered the whole riches and are using it now to enslave all of us. So it is very important that you do not, under any circumstance, talk about our admin or go about searching for who he is. It is a taboo. And as a member of the TBC, we have to respect it and report anybody who we see or know is trying to destroy our existence by looking for our admin. So, because of the time now, I will be closing down and asking again that we, as members of TBC family, should remain men and women of integrity, remain friendly the way admin has taught us and is going by example, showing us love all the time, making life easy as much as possible, introducing new things that will make life very easy for all of us. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have to call off now and wish you all a nice weekend. We'll see you again on Monday. God be with us. Thank you and bye for today. Bye.